Alright, this is enough. That's right. That's right! You're all nothing to me now. I guess this is the only important thing here. I mean, I figured that it was useless, but I figured I'd get at least some more blocking than I did. Seeing only at 3.5 million is really sad. Oh well. It's fine though. If we can manage to get to zone 11, we'll start getting upgrades on our equipment. Bringing our equipment to the next level will be a huge step forward. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck again! Curse you. Alright, fine. I'm going to use the maps to reach for it then. I'm going to use the maps to reach for it and hope that I can just get... Shield and dagger aren't going to be good enough. I really need the boots. But yeah, anyway. I'm probably just going to be stuck on maps. I'm pretty sure that's all that's going to happen, but I'll try it. Don't have a lot of options here, you know? I really don't. But if I can get further, I'll unlock more stuff. 2.5 hours, 10 zones. Not exactly setting the world record on speed, are we? Yep, fast attacks and the power of a Trimp mean very little when... Yeah. But I thought was going to happen. This is a problem. This is a problem. No matter how I take it, I'm stuck good. Alright, we'll take it back to here where I should be faster at least. Jeez. Alright, we'll start by giving 10s on the attack so I can get more resources out of these maps. Then we'll start in on our hit points. Get the feeling like I'm going to put in another 10 on each of these, and then I'm just immediately, like in the maps, or in the world, I'm just going to immediately get stuck again. I'm certain that's how it's going to go down. Oh well, I can but try. Maybe it wouldn't be such a bad idea to just double the speed. I don't know, maybe it's a terrible waste of bones, but then again, I'm impatient and they're my bones to waste how I choose. So, that's my answer. Yeah. I'm not gonna do that clicking through that first row again, not for a long time. So what we get out of this run is gonna be it for a long time for Obliterate. Yeah. I just get through this zone and I can get some sharper, better weapon and armor. It'll be great. If I can just make it a smidge further. Just a little. Just such a pain. Alright then. There's just no getting to the next tier of equipment. I'm stuck good. Like, this is effectively a hard wall. Like I'm not even close. And there's no way I can get close. So yeah. That's it. Man. Oh well. So, I'm actually fairly disappointed in this run. I wasted bones on it and everything. I mean, I really tried. Well, I got 29%. So, you know, against your better judgment, indeed. Alright. 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 Alright, it's going to tell me. Well, we are doing. Hold on. Let me see. What? Oh, okay, I see, okay. Okay, there we go. Things make some semblance of sense once again. I have 10 ranks in motivation randomly. Well, I mean, I could. Oh, I could have. You know, let's do that. Let's just take 10 ranks motivation. Why not? Okay. So, we're set to battle. Okay, this is the big mastery push now. So, we want... I've been told that these aren't very good, that they're a waste of bones. I think they're good. Oh, seem good to me. And the mastery level thing is such a big deal. So, like, go away. Completed evolution. I still haven't gotten any evolutions. Just don't know what that's all about. I would love to have excessive. None of these seem like they would help all that much in an obliterated run in the future. Anyway, we're just gonna do a mastery run. I should be getting close to that spire. I should be. This will get me the helium flowing much better. And yeah, probably one more round with the dailies, and I'll have... Man, I spent 10 hours trying to do that obliterated challenge. I mean, I kept coming back and fussing with it. Squeezing forward. When I got to 20, I thought for sure it was so close, just one more, and I would have got the next tier of gear, and I would have been at least able to go another half dozen stages. Zones, whatever. Yeah, it's a little bit frustrating. It's a little bit frustrating. Oh well. Oh well. 29% and a smidge more helium. Well, we have set a new record, if not by much. We've got our next mastery, and I thought a bunch about it. This is the only one that really increases damage, and while I am tempted to increase damage, to increase my reach, I really know that the correct choice is Void Specialization. I know it is. Unfortunately, even if I manage to get another mastery point, it's not going to help me. It's not gonna help me get further, not really. If I get another one after that, while I love this one, it's not gonna help me push further or get more helium either. The one after that, Map Reducer, is very nice. But it's strength in health that will actually help me advance further. Or the Amalga Greeter. Amalga Greeter. That's just a hard word for me to wrap my tongue around for some reason. Amalga. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be pretty nice. I mean, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 times 15. Oh my. So that's over a 200% damage to... 200% added damage that I'd be looking at right now, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. I can't believe how thoroughly frozen everything is all the time. It's ridiculous. But as you can see, until the Magmamancers get their thing in order, it doesn't really do much now, does it? So you have to wait 2 hours just before it starts making progress. You have to spend some time on maps to get that 200%. I'm getting to the point where I could reach for the next level of gear, and I could try to push, but I just pointed out why I'm not going to. The additional mastery points aren't really going to help me all that much. It's not that I don't want Explorer Aura, I mean, you know, but it's just not going to make much of a difference. Not really. So, I got the Void specialization I wanted. I'm getting close to the next Spire. But we're going to need to do a few more helium runs at the very least. So, yeah. I guess it's time that we started on those. I've only got 3 saved up, and none of them are really good. I could do regular runs and try to... Yeah, I'm pretty safe with 29.5k to 1. I could try to do a bunch of runs to just try to bring up the dimensional generator, because that's really good. I'm just going to take some efficiencies. That's just good for everything. And more nature. So honestly, nature really isn't going to help me much anymore. I mean, honestly, look at this. You can see that I really don't need more chilled. Chilled is already great. I don't even have any use for my nurseries as it is also. I'm just mentioning that those aren't even, like, useful. Wind, I'm already getting tons of resources off of wind, like absurd amounts at this point. And that's the hardest thing, because at least this, it's making it so I don't die. So it's just a continual, like, just wearing stuff down. The poison is probably the most useful. And this is going to switch over to poison next, but I'm afraid that... I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to actually see how I interacted switching over to poison. We'd have to see. So, this would be the most useful one to put points into. In fact, I'm almost contemplating these things, saving up and dumping them all into poison, but that's only 1/3 of the time that I'm in that, so yeah, so ridiculous. Is that just what it's gonna be? It's just gonna be what helium I can get, and then switch off to just regular runs, which will still give me some helium. If I can get the generator up enough that I start getting more amalgamators, I mean, that would be enormous. Enormous. Or I could try to go for an achievement hunt. 275% would get me another map. Problem is, the first thing on my achievement hunt would be Spire Master. But no. I don't apparently portal nearly as much as I'm expected to. I guess... I guess. Apocalyptic. Alright. Alright. So here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna take my helium. My next focus is going to be on getting capable again. Question. I want to remove. Where's remove? Where's remove? What? Where is it? Okay then. Alright, we'll just have to use a respec. That's fine. It's no big deal. Okay, I guess I can only do it in a respec. That's okay, I don't mind. No. 100K, okay? I set it to that number for a reason. What I wanted to know was... That's about what I thought. Okay. I want a capable... And is okay, that's a good amount of cunning, but I think I deserve more. Oh, that's actually really cheap. Never mind. I really can't fit another one in. You know what? Actually, you know what? This is okay. I'm gonna go with this. Confirm. All right. That'll start pushing my damage up again. And that'll be a huge boon. Keep going. Don't stop. Why would you stop? Because the geneticist is... of course. What was this daily again? Max damage increased by a lot. Okay, alright, that thing. Interesting. Wait a second. If only it wasn't for this. If only it wasn't for this. I mean... that would be the boost I'd need to advance to the spire, but not with this in the way. Nah, it's just not gonna work. Welp. I'm gonna set you to 1 second for the night. That'll get you to 400. In the morning, I'll decide where to go from there. Oops. I got it. I'm either too far up or too far down. That's where we should be. Should probably done this first. Oh, well, whatever. Doesn't matter. So we have a plan. I just want to make sure I set it to... Actually, it doesn't really matter. I don't really gain helium until I'm past lower 400 anyway. But I want to make sure I've got all the voids that I can get. It's my Trimps' least favorite choice, but it's pretty lucrative, so... yeah. How are we looking on our heirlooms these days? Not a lot of nullifium to spend, huh? I guess I'll just take some metal drop rate. When I get to that new spire, though, there should be a new category of equipment for me to look at. I'm hoping, expecting, that they have one more slot in them. You know? Just like this has 5. I want to see a 6th slot open. Anyway. Well. Anyway. Fluffy is back to growing. Still don't know about this whole evolution thing. I guess that's going to happen when he hits down here. I guess. We shall see. And 400 trillion in one shot. I do believe we have a new record. But I need 10. No, I'm sorry. 25-ish? I don't know. Between 20 and 25 times that much for the next capable. In the meantime, I can reclaim some of this. Much better. Back to 1 million. Another run should probably get me well on track. I need my looting back. There. Excellent, excellent. Next. Confirm. It's one of these. Okay, fine. If you're super attentive, they're the best. If you can't be super attentive, they're the worst. Alright. Well, I need to fix my geneticist when that pops up. Right now it's set to stupid. It's set to 1 second. Let's see. Give me some voids. Man. That new mastery is awesome. But I'm just going to ignore masteries for a while because, as I pointed out last time, there's nothing that I want until I've gathered a rather absurd amount. So my focus should be on the spire. Yes. Gather helium, get ready for a spire. My gosh. You barely got better at all. I might actually... I need to put more points into cunning. I see. Alternately, I could respec for 25% more XP per zone for each but I don't have any. Nope. No respecking. Then we will just be happy with what we have. Alright. I'm sure it'll all work out somehow. Alright, you see this combination here? You see this combination? This is pure bullshit. This is pure bullshit. Okay, look at this. All enemies gain 5 stacks of empower when your Trimps die in the world. Blah, 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 goes up to 9999 and never resets, right? Okay, so that one's... It's just kind of pain, but it's not really so bad. I mean, it's just... As long as you're careful, I can leave it. It can go all the way to the... to zone 400, and when I return, you know, it won't have there will be 0 stacks of empower on my enemies. I can go all that way without dying, without even being here. And then after that, I carefully progress. Combined with, your Trimps lose 3% of their max health after each attack. Yeah. So every 34 zones... they die. Or, not zones, every 34 tiles. They die, and the enemies get a free stack of empower. That's total bullshit. You think this is only worth 357? Really? For this horror? I think I'm getting a raw deal on this one. Alright, well, anyway. I decided I wanted some capacity. Well, Well, that's strange. What? Oh, somehow I clicked on the wrong one. Okay, fine, whatever. Yeah, I see, okay. This one's still pure bullshit. But, I'll worry about that later then. Alright then. 2,000. Just in the time it took it to get to floor 400, we got 2,060. Oh, yep. 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 Oh well. Fluffy's doing quite well. He's almost up to 20% boost out of this run, or since I did the thing. I'm really curious to see what the next one's gonna be, but that's a ways out yet, and unfortunately, we're running low on options for dailies. I left it at 45 seconds overnight because, yeah, I wanted to minimize the number of times we died. I mean, it was probably completely unnecessary, and I knew it at the time, but if I'm going to sleep for 8 hours, what's the matter? It's going to stop at the same place anyway. Did you just fail? What? Yeah, just to be sure. So, like, I need them for anything else anyway. We'll see again. Yeah. Oh my gosh. You hit hard. Okay. Alright. I was about to say I've been seriously thinking about making it just skip past this and just keep going as far as it can. But then I see something like this and think, maybe not. Maybe I still need to stop here and do the equipment thing. I really didn't take the equipment thing far enough this time, apparently. Then again, maybe it's because of this thing. I don't know. I'll run an experiment once I'm not in the dailies anymore. I don't want to screw up a daily, but once I run out, I'll just do a normal run, and I'll see what happens if it can just plow through this spire without any management at all. That would be nice if it could. I think it just might, but needs to be tested. Alright, so it's been a while. I have been building up this and that, storing things away, most notably waiting for this moment. I really want to see what comes next, but I'm finally gonna suck all the helium. I put so much helium into Cunning, and I'm gonna take it all out because I can't afford the next level for Fluffy just yet. So since I can't make his capacity go up, I'll just suck away the Cunning and put it into other things. But that's hardly the only thing I've got going on right now. So, and we're going to go for more masteries finally. First of all, nature. I've saved up so many of these tokens. I really think it's time that I invest in the transfer rates. Ice in particular, like, really doesn't do anything anymore. Like, it hits cap, like, super fast, and then it just sits there. It's like, well, it's capped now. But yeah, getting those transfer rates up. I mean, look at how many times it's just jumping from one to the next, so, you know. But yeah, I think that's actually a pretty big deal. Most of the time. Let's see. couldn't store this. I couldn't. So I just built stuff up, like as you see here in front of you is pretty much how I've ended up building things. I mean, obviously. It's way up. It's way powerful. When I ran out of dailies, I started doing regular runs and just gathering tons of me. It's getting pretty ridiculous. So, between those, I mean, that's some pretty absurd gains to begin with. But those aren't the only things I've been storing masses of. No lithium. Unfortunately, I'm honestly not 100% sure where I should be sticking all my lithium. I mean, I don't know. Metal drop rate, mining rate. I suppose metal drop rate's a good one, but honestly, it's not really an issue anymore. Like, it really isn't. So I'm gonna go with, oh wait, no, I'm gonna go with a 10x, and then a 10x. I'm gonna reach over here and do the same. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. That's probably pretty good, I think. Breed speed. Honestly, I don't need my geneticists to be strong. I don't need more hit points. Really, I always have too much hit points. I feel like I could just go infinite at this point, but it gets super slow. Super slow. What I really need is attack speed. Or not attack speed, attack strength. I mean, attack speed would be wonderful too. But none of these other things really matter. I mean, to be honest, like, none of them matter at all. So, I might as well just put the rest into raw attack power. Fluffles has been giving me a lot of attack power. And 80% actually. He's almost there. He'll be there probably by the time we're done fidgeting with the next thing. I've also been storing up bones, obviously. Oh, I did do some achievements. I wish they were still flagged. Things like Trimps' poison and leadership. Stuff that I just had never bothered with. That at this point were just super easy. Thinking about maybe doing a couple of these, thinking about it, but they don't really seem, I mean, it's nice, the extra damage is good and all, but they just don't seem super important to me anymore. So, I don't know if I want to spend a bunch of time on this that could be better served doing other things. No. Alright, he's almost there. We're going to look at the helium in a second. So I've spent time working on, like, I've just been dumping the helium in the top row, and it's about time to recalculate it, to majorly recalculate it. Well, I suppose we can start looking at it while we wait. We're so close. So, check it out. 1 million across the board. It pleases me so much, but it's wrong. Alright, so here's the deal. I'm going to dump the cunning, which is going to give me a ton of helium, and then I'm going to start spending it. But I like the balance. I do. But, as I just explained a minute ago, I basically have infinite hit points. Like, I don't even use the nurseries right now. Like, I just effectively have infinite hit points all the time. Just period. So, I can afford to let go a lot of my hit points for more attack power. And that'll give me more reach. The Amalgamator, if you look at that thing, it's like, it's so ridiculous. increases health by 40x. Oh, and you get 50% hit points, or attack power. It's like 40x attack, or hit points. It's just crazy. So, I'm in no danger of running short on coordinateds, on not being able to buy them. My population is plenty good. My figures are a bit rough, but I'm pretty sure I could get away with dumping a lot of things, but I'm pretty sure I could get away with dumping 10 ranks of coordinated even if I wanted. Though I'm not sure I'd reclaim quite enough for it to be worthwhile. Really, only the first couple of ranks that I reclaimed would be worth doing. After that, it would become a trifle real fast because of the exponential nature. Carpentry and Carpentry 2. Well, Carpentry 2 has been very expensive. I could potentially dump half of it, give or take. But they're in harmony. I have achieved balance. Actually, they're not perfectly balanced. Doggone, I keep pushing that button when I mean to push this button. You can see that these have 100 and these don't. That's because I had extra helium and I just put them up here. Like, this is just helium storage till I was ready to record and do a big spending spree. So, that wild spending spree, I really thought you'd have done this by now, man. Come on. Come on. Can I get an exact number? How close are we? How close? How much more can we possibly need for a 0.1%? Man, I bet the level 9 ability is going to be a repeat of something we've seen before. I bet it's just going to be a repeat. And it's not going to be corrupt and health. These spires have a 100% chance. We know that. That level 10 ability, though, is probably going to be game-changing somehow. Probably. Well, is there anything else I can talk about for a minute? I mentioned that I never have a problem with running out of metal. Like, it's just not an issue. I'm wondering if I could get a second amalgamator yet. I mean, I only need less than 10-fold my current trimp count to get a second amalgamator. Because I'm actually not using this generator heavily. I'm actually really light on it. I only run it for 60 zones now. Period. I could actually just shut that all off and run it on pure gain fuel when I go for mastery and see. It's not like I really need more me to upgrade it. I could do one run. You think maybe I would actually have enough trimps to trigger a second amalgamator? Do 2 amalgamators do anything different than just another times 40? I mean, it says compounding and additive, so I assume that they don't do anything more than they're already doing. Yeah, I assume that it doesn't do anything new and weird. So, I guess there's no reason to have a second one. Maybe if I collected 10 of them, something new would unlock. I don't know. Alright, we there yet? Oh, it says 80 out of 80. Are you done? Are you? It doesn't say it's done. It hasn't unlocked. Now you're just taunting me. Fluffles. I could just spend bones. I could just give the dog a bone. I could do it. I have enough. that'd get his attention. It'd also be a stupid waste. I suppose I'm not that impatient. Yet. Anyway, yeah. Oh my gosh, I forgot to even turn that on. Look at how much metal is not an issue. I can literally forget to even use my Turkip for an entire run. And it doesn't matter, all the way up at these kind of levels. Well, maybe when I'm pushing the envelope, I'll find myself regretting that, not turning something like that on. Maybe. Could happen. Okay, how are we looking now? Since I upped the transfer rate, it's pretty well sticking to an 89% damage reduction and attack boost. Well, it's juggling around. Sometimes it's going over 90%. This is pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It'll also get me more... Well, it'll get me more helium when I'm running the wind one. So, you know, that's good too. Oh, boy. Hey, look, a new daily. It's a worthless one. If I get you to 2,000, I get an achievement. But I'm not really prepared to do further on these. At last! What is it? Holy crap, really? For serious? Just no longer have any special abilities at all? I have another spire coming up. It's the Nightmare Spire. It's the Wind Spire. I know this. I know this because the achievements tell me. A spoiler achievement. But anyway, yeah, you could just count out how many zones you get for each thing, and then just calculate out what the next spire would have been anyway. So, you know, it's not really a spoiler, but yeah. The Nightmare Spire is coming. I don't suppose we could squeeze out another level of capable. I mean, technically I could afford it. It wouldn't be that terrible of an idea, would it? Yeah, it would. Alright, we're gonna shave. Okay. So, out of each of the... Oh, I could have infinite. Well, I'll gladly have infinite, thank you. That wasn't actually infinity. Why'd you say that was infinity? Alright. So, I'm gonna take half my toughness. I don't know if that's even worth doing. It's not really giving me anything back in the scheme of things. Not really. Not really that big a deal. I can take some carpentry away, though. It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't affect anything to take that much away. It's funny, I thought I had... Oh, well, whatever. Alright, now... What else did I want to do? So I'm going to end up putting most of this into power and looting. This is pretty trifling. Okay. Well, if toughness and power are no longer linked, I really don't need that. Ugh, I'm not saving anything by doing that, though. Yes, I'm splitting hairs. Alright, let's go ahead and take 10. Oh, ow, okay. Stop there. Okay. So, from here... Ooh. Very quickly. Can't forget how expensive that is. Do I want to? You know what? We're about to do a run that's emphasized on pushing anyway. So... And, you know, I suppose 10 more of these. Oops, was that remove? That's wrong. That was overpriced. Oops, still going the wrong way. Fine. Go with that. And then you can have the rest. Alright. I think this is the new balance. I'm sure it's not perfect. I'm sure it's far from perfect. But, this should get me some more mastery points, definitely. I'll want to put more into looting as time goes on. Resilience, that's hit points. Artisanistry might be good. No, actually it doesn't matter. Yeah. I should be saving towards capable next. God. So ridiculous. That's right. Save it. Save. Please tell me you just saved. There. Alright. You know what? I was going to let this run keep going, but it's not even a daily or anything. So I'm just going to run through these and then start a mastery push. And as soon as I run the portal, I can immediately dump these stats right in. Along with my extra, nothing in helium. Oh man, why are we moving so... Oh no, we're in a wind zone. Ugh, we gotta climb out of this first. No, not savory cash. Well, anyway, I'm gonna fuss around a little bit. Collect my void maps. You wouldn't believe how many heirlooms. There's like rows of them. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, get my heirlooms for more nullifium, warp around, and then it's gonna be the next big mastery push. I haven't done one in a while because, I mean, Void Power 3 is alright, but I don't know, there's nothing super exciting in front of me. But if I can get multiple of them, well, this is nice, and this is nice, and then we can finally get something that's good. A choice between several things that are all kind of good. And beyond that, come on, pick up the pace. Move. Hold on. If I'm in the windy area, I should be able to go extra because I have all of this extra. Wow. More than 200% extra resources. It's not bad. It's not. Somebody actually suggested I stop using gardens since it's not important anymore, but I think I'll bear that in mind only when I run into points where the fragments are actually a scarce resource, where I don't have enough of them. Right now, I'm swimming in fragments, so it's just like many other things, it just doesn't matter. Anyway. Yeah, it's probably good enough. Go. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, the mastery push is good, but the real thing is to see what's in the next spire. I have a feeling... I mean, every spire so far has been good. Every spire so far has given me things. So, who knows what lurks in the next spire? I mean, it looks to me like we should have 3 more to fill out this row of perks down here. But who knows? And that's the real goal. That's the thing I'm most curious about. Well, it's become interminably slow going. Like, just... oh my gosh. So, we got a few things to talk about. Look at when it hits the lava. It just goes boing, boing, boing. Then it's just like, back to slow motion. So, I've started using the nurseries. I could have turned this thing off ages ago, honestly. It doesn't do anything. I knew that only doing like a handful of, like 60 or so was more than enough, but, I really, like I said before, I had done a bunch of runs that just basically had given me a bunch of me, so why not? Look at how fast it goes, though. It's crazy. Every 5 seconds it ticks through a whole thing now. That's awesome. But anyway, yeah, it's the way that you gain Trimps. Having this thing run more than that is exactly as useless as I kind of thought it might be. And yeah, we're not even close to getting another amalgamator. On the other hand, there's no chance of us losing our amalgamator either. So I mean, and I really, as I said, don't have any need for me right now, so it's fine. It's totally fine, I guess. To have wasted it this trip. So we got that going on there. Let's see, do I have any more nature to spend? Well, I guess that's nice, I guess. I don't want to use up all my nurseries before I hit the wind area, because the wind area is going to be really bad. I've had several unpleasant surprises from all of this. First of all, I'm surprised at how slow I'm moving already, but not super surprised. My old record was... it was like 188, I think. I'm 6 floors beyond it and have not managed to get a single mastery. And that really surprises me. Like, I thought I'd be, I thought I'd have at least 1, if not 2, by this point. Just going over the, just going back up to 488, I thought I might have gotten 1 or close to 1. Gotten at least close to this, but no, it's like it's slowed down or something. Nothing at all. You'll notice I saved all my void maps because I was thinking, yeah, with everything dedicated to that with this here, surely I'm just gonna go tramping along, making progress. Oh my gosh, it's so bad now. I might not be able to beat the spire, but I'd get past it, and then I'd wait until I hit an ice zone, and then I'd immediately go in and just, however long it takes, just get into the new type of heirloom. Because, I mean, what I'm missing, I'm not missing out on any dailies unless this run lasted another 4 days, which it won't. No, it won't. I won't let it. I won't let it last that long. So I don't mind if this was a 3-day run or something. I'd be fine with that. If it got me a new level of heirloom with an extra slot, perhaps, or some mastery points too would be nice. Though, I'm kind of expecting now that I'm not going to get anything of value out of this. I mean, Void Power 3, at least, which is one of the things I was thinking, actually specifically thinking about when I decided to hold on to my Void maps, and then, yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on. How do I not have the next thing? I had assumed it was set on some kind of timer, but maybe it's completely random when it decides to pay out. Because it looks like it just paid out, what, twice in this one zone? That can't be right. I must be mistaken. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it works with Dark Essence. But, I can't afford to burn up my nurseries. I'm going to at least touch that spire. I might not conquer it, but I'm going to at least put my finger on it. At the least. So, I'll have 300 now. That means I'll be bleeding at a rate of 30 per zone at this rate. So, that'll only use up here. Doggone you. So be it. This will give you the strength you need. It's only going to get harder with every single zone. Right now I'm riding high on my equipment, but I'm not going to get a shot at new equipment for a while. These 6 zones, oh my gosh. Anyway, so we'll bleed at a rate of 50 per zone. 6 zones, that's only 300 lost, right? So that'll leave me with a good 4,000 that I can, more than 4,000 that I can invest in when I hit the spire. And I'm just going to dump them all on it. I might not get far, but I'll get as far as I can. With wind backing my collection rate, I should be able to get some pretty potent gear. Though I wish... There's no mastery point that lets you decide, you know, I want to change which thing I'm running. There's nothing in the game that lets me say, now would be a good time for ice. Or now would be a great time for poison. Am I still, even with 200 more nurseries, am I still having trouble surviving? I guess it just depends on what I'm fighting. Yeah. Stupid sharpness. Yeah. Yeah, even if I invested in more nurseries, I wouldn't be able to get over those. I suppose I could try to run long enough to get these up to 50s. I mean, I guess that would help, right? I got a pretty good metal boost right now, not to mention the speed, the attack power for tearing through. I don't know. I might spend some time on maps. Hell, maybe I could buy golden maps. You know what? Yeah, you know what? I don't even... Let's go ahead. I was told these are largely useless, but you know what? Largely useless and useless are not the same thing. They still have some value. Doubling my burst speed will mean that I have more hit points, which will make it harder for me to be cut down. And the golden maps will help when I go to maps, which I think I will now that I've picked that up. Not that I really need mega farming, not that I really need tributes, but let me see, probably better I go down quite a few. I'm not certain exactly how many, but I got so many fragments it doesn't matter. Let's see what happens if I do this. We're looking for the point at which it's can be on Scryer formation and move as fast as possible. That's what we want. Come on. Skipped once. This isn't the ideal position, but in 7 minutes this is going to become stronger, and then it'll become stronger still, so more attack power coming. And I can begin investing in additional attack power. It's not ideal, but it's okay. I'll let it be. I'll let it be. And we'll use this to strengthen ourselves a bit more, and that'll help us. That'll help us all the way up until, I don't know, around zone 98. I'll probably start trying to see if I can reach to get at the next level of daggers. Anyway, alright then. So this is how things will be. And it might well take 2 hours per zone. That might well be how it goes down from here on. Yeah. But I don't mind. If I could get to the Spire within 12 hours from now, that'd be great by me. I would have no complaints. But it's probably going to slow down even... Did I put it on max? Whoops. It's probably going to slow down even more than that by the time I get there, so we'll see.